Hello everyone, Happy New Year.
Happy New Year.
2021, how has it been for you? How's it been for you, Jay?
It's been pretty awful. We thought when 2020 was gone, we'd enter a new era with the pandemic over, but that hasn't happened yet.
Okay, but we have managed to produce lots of videos this year, and at the end of the year, we like to look back and see what we've accomplished, and then look forward and think about what we need to do in the future.
Now this year we've done something a little bit different. We've taken a look at our favorite skits from the last year.
And we've narrowed it down to 10. We didn't always agree about them all.
No.
But here are our top 10 skits. Are you ready? Waiter?
Yes, madam.
There's hair in my soup.
Don't tell everyone. They'll all want one.
I don't know how that one made the top 10. Jay chose it.
Well, it was an old joke, and I love old jokes.
It was certainly old.
There's another one with the waiter and the customer. The customer says, "Waiter, what's that fly doing in my soup?" And the waiter says, "Backstroke, I think."
Can you remember what video it came from?
No, I can't.
We did a series of quiz videos that's been quite popular, and that was one testing whether or not you knew the difference between hair as a countable noun and an uncountable noun. Okay, the next one that we're going to look at is actually also an old joke that we turned into a skit. I can't remember what we were teaching here. Perhaps I'll remember while I'm watching it.
Ta-da!
Who are you?
I am the genie of the lamp, and I can grant you one wish.
Really?
Just say the word. What would you like?
Well, there are a lot of countries in the world where there are wars,
Yes, I see that.
and I want them to live in peace.
Sorry, no can do.
Oh,
Well, the thing is, these countries have been at war for hundreds of years. It's just not possible. Try another wish.
okay then. I want you to find me a nice man.
Well, that's more like it.
He's got to be kind and intelligent and love children, and he's got to love cooking and housework more than watching football.
Show me those wars again. Now, the language point of that was...
Oh, that video came from a new series that we started this year on colloquial English, so everyday expressions. And you heard some there like, just say the word. And what was the other one? That's more like it. And things like this that are quite idiomatic. Great things to learn if you want to sound more natural.
But I chose this skit because, well, look at the background. It's luxurious. It's an apartment we used to live in. We don't live there anymore, but it was beautiful.
It was the most glamorous place we've ever lived.
Now, there was a moral lesson in this video.
Really?
Yes.
I know what it is. Good men are hard to come by.
No. It's okay to have great expectations, but it's also important to be realistic.
Oh.
Our next skit involves a favorite Simple English Videos character, Super Agent Awesome.
Yeah. What happened this year was we were able to get the vaccine in April, about April, I think. And so Super Agent Awesome was able to come visit again.
Right, for the first time in a year and a half, I think.
We haven't seen him for ages.
Right. And of course, everybody noticed how much bigger he'd gotten and how deep his voice had gotten.
I know, he would become a young man in the meantime. We've been working on a series together where we'll look at something and say how we'd say it, me in British English and him in American English.
Let's watch.
Okay. And what are these?
Oh, they're rain boots.
And I would call them Wellington boots. And for short, we might say wellies.
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 Did you hear him? He was taking the mickey, making fun of my accent.
No. Super Agent Awesome was properly imitating your accent, not making fun of you. and that's because, you guys don't know this, but Super Agent Awesome is an actor. He's appearing in school plays all the time. And I think he's trying to learn a British accent for some of his parts.
He was. This year he was trying to learn a British accent and I was able to teach him a little bit then. But he also taught me things. How old do you have to be to drive?
16 in America.
It's 17, I think, in the UK. And when you're learning, you have to put signs on the car. And we call them L plates.
Oh yeah, we have those in America, but we have a magnet on the rear of our car that says, "Student driver, please be careful."
Ah, same sort of thing. But in England, it's different because L plates are compulsory. Learner drivers have to use them.
Wait, compulsory?
Yeah.
Oh wait, is that another word?
It's another word for mandated.
Oh, okay.
You might say it's mandated.
What?
Oh, it's mandatory, that's what you say.
Yeah, we say that.
Okay, so you might say it's mandatory.
Wait, mandatory?
Oh, I don't know. What would you say?
Mandatory.
All right. Okay.
Student driver.
Learner driver. L plate.
Mandatory.
Compulsory. I love the way he corrected me. With those conversations with Super Agent Awesome, they're all unscripted and I never know what he's going to say.
I think he did very well with that.
He did. Okay, so another thing we did this year was a series about idioms and also about their etymology.
The story behind them, where did they come from?
See if you can spot the idiom here. Oh my, what a mess.
Do you think we can clean all this up?
Sure we can. Let's put our best foot forward. Okay, so the idiom was best foot forward. I like that, Skip, because I like the props and the costumes we managed to put together.
One of the fun parts of our work here at Simple English Videos is dressing up in costumes.
Now, one of the things that we learned while we were doing this is we have slightly different meanings for this expression. Because for me, put your best foot forward means make your best effort.
And for me, put your best foot forward means make your best impression.
Yes, that's right.
So you put your best foot forward in a job interview.
Yeah, and you also explained the history of it.
Oh, let's look at that. I'm a gentleman, so when I'm greeting someone, I literally put my best foot forward. It makes a good impression. So we have the colonial costume, we have a doctor's outfit, we have a policeman's uniform, we have a superhero costume, we have all kinds of wigs and mustaches. You'll see some of them coming up.
Sometimes when I'm trying to think of what to write to illustrate the language, I run through the costumes for inspiration. And I think that's what happened with the next one as well.
So how did he die, Watson?
Well, it's obvious, Sherlock. Somebody stabbed him.
I'm not so sure.
Really? But look, there's a knife in his back.
That could be a red herring designed to confuse us and lead us down the wrong path.
Then how did he die?
It's elementary, my dear Watson. It was suicide.
Oh, wow, Sherlock, you're brilliant.
I have to agree. He was absolutely brilliant.
I like that skit because it's so ridiculous.
Well, the body lying in the front, that was also me. And lying on the cold stones in a London street was, well, that's a terrible way to go. But speaking of costumes, we've had the Sherlock Holmes hat and the pipe and the magnifying glass. We've had that for years. But this was maybe the first or second time we've had an opportunity to use it, so it was a lot of fun.
I think I need a new moustache though. I wasn't convinced by my moustache in that one.
Oh, well, we'll have another one with a moustache in it.
Okay, the next video clip we're going to show you came from probably our most popular video this year.
It was about how much weight we've lost. It took 8-9 months, and I lost 40 pounds.
Yeah, well done. And I've lost over 30, haven't I? And so now we're fitting into clothes that we have had for years and years and years and never been able to wear.
These jeans have a 34-inch waist, and previously I was about to buy 42-inch jeans when I went on the diet.
This jacket is more than 50 years old. It used to belong to my mother.
This is my tuxedo. I hadn't been able to fit into this for years.
And I've been throwing away clothes that are too big. So now I have a lot more room in my wardrobe.
It's a little disturbing to see the before and after pictures, but it does illustrate how significant our weight loss has been.
It was funny because when I looked back at videos we'd made right at the beginning of the year, we were a little bit chubbier. But then by the spring, we just looked like we look now. Another series we did this year, or we continued with this year, was a series on word pairs. And if you're interested in collocations, you should check it out.
Hello? Hello? I'm alive and well. Please send $1 million and chocolate. Well, I'm hungry.
We were trying to teach the phrase alive and well. And originally it was just going to be you in a hostage video. And then we realized it might not be clear enough. And so we decided I should go and join him. And I hadn't got any of the costume, had I? I needed a machine gun or something.
Well, you did very well. You looked very much like a hostage taker. But the thing that I learned from that skit was not an English language point, but rather that your elbow is very sharp.
I hadn't got any lines, so I just did that to you.
All right, the next one is about something we've gotten very used to.
Yeah, this is a real pandemic topic. We did two videos actually about Zoom meetings. One was about handling all the technical problems like cameras and microphones and muting and all that sort of thing. And the other one was about the communication and handling the communication in the meeting.
Vicky, your camera's not on.
Oh, sorry.
With most meetings, you can check that your camera is on and how you look before you join.
Jay, your camera's off.
Oh, sorry. Can everyone see me now? I think the idea for the skit came from my experiences as a TV producer in the early days of color television, when the cameras required a tremendous amount of light in the newsroom. It was so hot that our news presenter, or anchorman as we call them in America, wore no pants behind his desk because he was so hot.
I thought that was just a running joke. It really happened.
Oh, yes.
Over the year, we've published several different business English videos. Like we did one on complaints, we did some business English phrasal verbs, all sorts of things. And there's a reason for that, because hopefully this year, you're going to be able to buy some of my business English books. So I've been thinking business English
And you've done it very well.
Okay, we're on to number 2 now. So we're getting very near our top favourite. And this is one we both voted for, isn't it? And it was one from the beginning of the year. So we're a bit chubbier.
That's
in
correct.
This one.
And there's a good reason why you're chubbier.
Oh.
It's happened again.
What?
My yogurt's disappeared. I wanted to have it with my lunch.
Oh, that's a pity.
I put it in the office refrigerator with a label saying, "This belongs to Jay," and somebody took it.
No, that's a bit much.
It's the 9th time this month, but who's counting?
Well, you are.
Well, who took it?
Search me.
I think it was Kathy. Or do you think it was Scott in finance?
How should I know?
I was really looking forward to it.
Oh, Jay, it's a yogurt. Get over it. Go and buy another one.
Okay, I will.
Stealing his yogurt 9 times was probably a bit much. It's nice yogurt, though.
9 yogurts. Now, was that really on your diet?
Yes.
The never to be trusted Vicky.
Yes.
She's always doing nasty things to me.
You were accusing Scott in finance of stealing your yogurt.
Well, after 9 yogurts, I was becoming a bit paranoid.
I think we might have to have a character called Scott in finance that we can put in more sketches next year.
Good idea.
And we're right up now to number 1.
Number
aren't we?
1. This one is very, very special.
We had some fantastic videos that you shared with us and allowed us to share with the world.
Every year we ask our viewers to rise to a challenge.
We ask a question that our viewers answer in a video that we then share on our channel.
It takes courage to speak in another language and even more courage to do it in front of the world.
And that's what SEVYs are about. And I'd like to show everyone who took part because they were all amazing. But here's a wonderful example that comes from Roxanna in Romania. And she, well, take a look.
COVID-19 created a context that not many could fit in. But for some of us, it was a situation that brought positive impact upon their lives. What? Oh, about me! Well, in my case, it was easy peasy, lemon squeezy. When you have 2 kids that they spend their time thinking how to make your life joyful, like in this case, what can you wish for? No, I need a hideout, a closet, anything! Fast! Oh! Yep, this is the place it works for me. I love being here. It's great to be in here. In this secret place where I can enjoy a nice cup of tea and relax. What about you? How can you face a pandemic period?
I mean, she just creases me up. And I know that that was a very common experience for lots of people with young kids, because we've got young grandchildren, and it was really tough being in lockdown with them for their parents.
Yes, Roxanne, you put the frustrations of the pandemic lockdown into perfect perspective.
Okay, so that's it. That's our top 10.
Top 10 skits of 2021.
And what do you want to do in 2022?
Well, I'll probably put on some very nice costumes and do some very funny things, I hope.
That's what we aim to do anyway. Thank you all so much for being with us throughout 2021. We've loved having you here. You've helped make our pandemic better.
Absolutely. We've enjoyed producing our videos for you, and we hope you've learned from them. Thank you so much.
Thank you all for your comments, and please, let's meet again in 2022. Bye now.
See you next year.